We did have to take some trees down, but when we did, we actually built furniture out of them. So these are pine trees that were on the property. We had them milled and manufactured into furniture for the house. So they basically never left.
Today we've got an incredible opportunity to take a look at this beautiful home behind me. 2,900 square foot, 4-bed, 3.5 bath. The accessory structure on the property of almost 2 acres is a 1,200 square foot, 2-bed, 1-bath. Today we're going to meet with the person who designed this, Mark Sultana of DSDG Architects. Come with me. Mark, thank you so much for meeting with us today in this beautiful home. You've got a fantastic client list, a number of projects that are high profile here in town. This has got a special project in particular. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we designed this house for us, for my family. It's the 5th home I've designed and built. And I think it gives me a leg up on my business in that I know how to design and how much it costs and the difficulty of it. So being able to design and build something as an architect is like a dream of all architects. And now I've done it. This is the 5th time.
Absolutely. And there were 3, main points that you focus on. Tell us a little bit about that process.
It's the same 3 points we focus on all of our projects. So there's livability, aesthetics, and efficiency.
And speaking to livability, what were the main considerations for your family in this house?
Well, it was kind of the family unit, right? So always being together at dinner, always kind of mingling together, the process of living indoors and outdoors with, a great view and, be honest, a little separation between the children and us as adults.
Which seems to be a theme in a lot of newer homes these days, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
It's pretty normal.
And aesthetically, I think it's a gorgeous place, but I guess what were your considerations for the aesthetics that you were shooting for?
Well, we had 2 acres to work with. We wanted a lot of privacy, so we left as many trees as we could. But we wanted a 1-story modern ranch home, and that's what we created here. We did have to take some trees down, but when we did, we actually built furniture out of them. So these are pine trees that were on the property. We had them milled and manufactured into furniture for the house. So they basically never left.
That's fantastic. And speaking to the efficiency of the structure, what were you able to achieve? How did you kind of take that into consideration on this?
Well, there's a lot of things in architecture that makes a house efficient, right? So we designed the home with all block coursing. In other words, less cutting of the concrete, less waste that went in the dumpster. I'm sure everybody's drove by hundreds of job sites and you see a dumpster full of concrete pieces. Well, the point was to have as little waste as possible when we built the house. And then things like super high efficiency air conditioners, all LED lighting. We did a 10 kilowatt solar array on the roof that generates quite a bit of power for us every month. A white roof to reflect the sun's heat, and then a white house, same thing, kind of to reflect the sun's heat. So we did not go for a LEED certification, but if we did, we would have been easily LEED Platinum on this home.
Very cool. And outside the home, we've got the ancillary structure across the driveway. Tell us a little bit about that as well.
So that came a few years after we built the home. We needed a place for my in-laws. And so we built a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, full home, basically on the property for them to live. And it's been great. The kids love having my mother-in-law around. It's a really good relationship and a good connection to have.
I know you've got an incredible team at DSDG. So how did the team play into the design of this?
Well, I would say every project we do, the team is all involved. We have architects, interior designers who coordinate all the structural, mechanical. We do our own electrical in-house on our houses. But when we designed and built this home, it was a team approach of my wife and I, me being the architect and my wife doing all the design and decoration of the home. And it just played as a team in that way. Of course, I show drawings to the other architects in the office and get their feedback, and we do that on every project. It's never a one-man show, right? So I've tried to make sure that every project we do, there's input from multiple architects and multiple designers to just help the process, make it better.
One of my favorite aspects of this house is the positioning of the structure on the lot. In almost 2 acres, Mark had a lot to consider with respect to where he was going to position it in terms of the water. The other thing that it lends for is this curved driveway that takes you up so the house reveals itself as you enter the property and you can't see it from the road. The privacy is a wonderful aspect of this house. Another element I love about the design on this house is this wall that extends beyond the back outside of the sliders. When you're standing inside, it'll visually take the eye outside to the back of the yard where everybody wants to spend their time here in Florida. Mark's wife did an incredible job with the orchid and the succulents on the wall as well. I'd like to thank Mark and his wife for welcoming us into their beautiful home here today. If you're considering building a custom structure and are looking to assemble the correct team, if you've got a property that you're looking to sell, or if you're looking for something like this existing on the market, reach out and be well.